Good morning, everybody. I know that we're looking for our advisors, right? And for those of you that are looking upstairs, Mr. Shea is upstairs, Mr. Quinn is upstairs, Mr. Eckel is upstairs, Mr. Stapleford is upstairs. So if you're looking for those advisors, we're just going to have you go ahead and jump upstairs. Those of you that are waiting at the door, we have some people to help facilitate that as well. We know that today is going to be a little bit different as we get started because it's been a while since we've been in Fuller Chapel together. So those of you teachers and advisors that are at the door, we're going to give you about 2 minutes to get everybody seated and ready. So you all have about 2 minutes just to visit for a moment, and Mr. Eaton's going to join me up here at the stage as well. That's not good.
No. Let's see, I gotta go over here so I can see. One's on the Monroe bus, so I don't know.
The Monroe bus gets here at 7:15,
Okay.
so they must have missed the Monroe bus.
Yeah. I think we got, so I'm good. Can I?
Yes.
Dr. Pot, she'll get mad at me if
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't want to get in trouble first day.
Which you might.
I'm just going to say a little bit about what they're teaching. Is that good?
Yeah,
okay.
That's great. Again, if you're looking for Mr. Shea, he's up in the balcony. If you're looking for Mr. Quinn, he's up in the balcony. Mr. Eckel is up in the balcony. Mr. Stapleford is up in the balcony. Mr. Reed, how do we look back there? Are we okay? Okay. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and get started. So if you can find your seat and settle in. Good morning and welcome back. Welcome back to this space. Welcome back to school. Welcome back here, everyone together. Mr. Eaton and I wanted to make sure that we got a lot of thank yous in for those who helped support last week in the orientation programming that happened this week. For those of you student leaders that have been here trying to make that a go for us, you've done a phenomenal job, and we're going to hear a little bit more about that and all the other people that had a chance to help out as we get started. But as we begin this morning, we want you to know that we have students joining us from all over the country, all over the world, right, in our local states and right here in St. Johnsbury. And we're very lucky and happy to have them with us. So we'd like to give them a warm Academy welcome. We're going to mention many members of the team in just a little bit that's done all the work to kind of get people ready and organized and here. We know that they have come together with lots of thoughts, and we know that we're going to have some bumps along the road, so we're going to ask you to bear with us as we roll. We have lots of announcements for you today about logistical things, so we'll get to those in just a moment. But just please know, have some grace, have some patience, give people some grace today as we're all getting used to this. Mr. Eaton has some special people that he would like to talk about this morning, so I'm going to turn over to him. Mr. Eaton.
Thank you. So we have not only new students joining us, but some new faculty members I wanted to introduce. So Dr. Pont will be with us teaching both Spanish and French, so that's a trick. Mr. Lynch from my alma mater is back there sharing an advisory with me. He'll be teaching in the English department. Ms. Minahan, I don't know if she is at a different chapel. She'll be teaching English as well. And Mr. Cottrell will be teaching English and humanities. So he'll be with freshmen 3 blocks a day. So we feel for Mr. Cottrell. Mr. Cushman. Hi, freshman. Mr. Cushman will be 5 blocks a day in the library computer classroom working with our new students in terms of time management and that sort of thing. And Ms. Loader, if you guys are into 3D art, is a new artist with us. So welcome to them. So in the last couple of days, I've been amazed that, again, as Ms. Schwanier said, we haven't done this in a while. I was saying to my advisees, it's been since March of 2020 that I've seen them all together on the same day in chapel, and that was really exciting. In fact, I think the last day of class, we had advisory at the end, and one of my advisees said, it'll be nice to be able to be all together again. So this is an awesome experience, and I'm excited about it. The freshmen have had so much energy over the last 2 days, and new students joined us yesterday for a little more orientation, and it's just the energy of everyone being in the same place at once it's really heartening to all of us who work with young people. So we're really excited about these last 2 days of energy, and we're looking to be excited today. All of you guys join us again with all the students who just joined us, and it's a big challenge. But today we want you to be as engaged as they've been the last 2 days. We want you to be as enthusiastic and full of energy. And we want you to start the school year committed to being engaged and present with one another.
On a little bit more of a note that's important for all of us to recognize too, we recognize that being together and what we've gone through in the last year and a half is going to make us a little bit different. This might feel a little bit different. We recognize that this is going to feel a little scary. It's going to feel a little overwhelming at times. It's going to seem a little uncomfortable at times. We recognize that too, and many of us feel that too. Your faculty, your staff, your advisors, your administration feel that too. So part of being better together is trying to figure out how we communicate about that uncomfortability, right? And what we do in those moments in that time. So please hear that our wellness staff is here for you, your advisors, your teachers, the administration, we're here for you, right? We want you to communicate with us. If you're having a hard time, right? We've got our counseling staff is here, our campus life staff is here. We'll get you to where you need to go and get the support that you need. Should you need a minute to catch your breath, because it's a lot, right? It's a lot, so we want to make sure that we have everybody engaged in a way in which it provides a safe and good start, because good beginnings, as we know, make good endings. We're going to build this school culture back together, right? Because we are very confident that we know that we'll be better together.
And speaking of better together,
we have a very special guest for all of you this morning, so please help us welcome to the podium for the first time, for the first school year, for the first time that there has been a full chapel, Dr. Howell.
This is so great. Good morning. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, hang on. I have to recover. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the first day of school. I was going to say this is a beautiful late summer day. It's not quite a beautiful late summer day. But as Mr. Eaton said, this is the first day that we've been together on campus, first day that I've ever been in chapel with you all, ever been all together on campus, and it is incredibly moving to me. How could I possibly miss it? So I'm honored to be here on this stage at last in all of your company, to welcome you to this year. Everything's not perfect. We still have a way to go before we're back to normal, but boy, is it pretty great. Look at you all. There's a reason that there are so many songs that say it, and I know Ashley's going to play some of those songs at some point for us, that we really are better together. We have so many people to thank for our good fortune being together today. And those of you who know me already know that gratitude is my operative mode, especially at moments like these when our hearts are full and we see so many people together. We see clearly how our lives are full of joys and generosities. I can't thank everyone I need to thank for all the things I'm grateful for right now, but I'd like to ask you all, this community that I am so honored to be part of, to join me in thanking particularly the people who've put their hearts and souls into making possible for us to be the best possible version of together today on our first day of school. So please offer your applause when I say thank you. Our facilities team, led by Mr. Zhao, including our grounds, custodial, and maintenance staffs, who've spent this last few weeks making this campus as beautiful as I've ever seen it, and who've had to work hard to keep up with our new needs and concerns. Thank you. Our campus life staff, the folks in the health center and residential life, the COVID response team, didn't know they'd be so busy. The proctors in the dorms and the squad in the field house and the class deans and everyone who's been running new student orientations, the people in all the places where we've been welcoming students back to campus, thank you. Our academic team, the academic dean and guidance offices, the department chairs and administrators, the teachers in special services and CTE and art and PE, our new 9th grade immersion class, hi 9th graders, capstone, all across the academic departments who've been getting ready to welcome you back all together after such a long time in various states of distance and remove. Thank you. Our technology team, whose hard work means that beautiful communication and video and audio and internet connection all happens without you noticing, but we do notice. Thank you, technology team. Our administrators, who are helping us get the right students here and the right staff here, and pay for everything we do, and talk about it on Facebook and take beautiful pictures. That's you, Mr. Legge. And running the offices, including the headmaster's office, Ms. Legendre, on the outside of Fuller Hall this morning. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Legge. And our student leaders, the dorm council, student government, Ashley and her team, all the students who are mentoring and helping and being such great role models. That's you all in particular, juniors and seniors here in the room, such great role models for our newest students. And your mature young people that we trust and turn to, thank you. I want to say that I have tremendous personal gratitude for this community. The overwhelming support that you've offered me personally this year, in particular the assistant heads and administrators like Mr. Eaton, Carol Lyon, Ms. Katie, Ms. Schwanier, Crystal Rutledge, Jamie Ryan, Jim Mazzona, Sarah Gary, and Jack Cummings, and Ms. Legendre. They've stepped up in a huge way in a tough moment and made it possible for me to do this conjuring trick of being headmaster while also living in Boston. Thank you. So we've been waiting a long time for this morning. We've been waiting a long time to see each other and spend that time with each other that's at the heart of our mission. Being together is what we do. We might not have been as clear about it until last year when we weren't able to do it, but we have no doubt at all now that being together is our strength and that there's alchemy in our time spent in each other's company. You'll be hearing this refrain from folks around here. I've already heard it, that we're better, we're stronger together. Together, we're more than the sum of our parts. I'll be away for another couple of weeks. But as I have already, I will be zooming in for some chapels and for some other occasions, and I will be around now and then. Last year, I welcomed you all by asking you to consider the importance of patience and kindness in our lives. The way kindness magnifies itself, it ripples out from its point of origin. I asked you to recall the last time someone paid you a compliment or shared their admiration for you in some way. So I'd like to ask you to start this first day by doing this again. Remember what it felt like to have somebody recognize something admirable about you or notice something they admired, and then to have them share that recognition with you. Remember how buoyant you felt, how you turned that compliment or praise over in your mind like a smooth stone, or even just how it brought a bit of extra light into your day. Now consider how easy it is to do that. How easy it is to share a kind word or a word of praise. We have that power to make each other feel glad and grateful, to help each other see the good in ourselves. St. Johnsbury Academy is a special place, and that's not just a platitude. It is true. There are many things that we're going to face together this year that are not fun and are not easy. The pandemic continues to drag on, and there are still lots of places where there's room for conflict and there's room for disagreement. We'll have moments that we need to remind ourselves to be kind and patient. But I have faith in the work that we do here to teach and learn. And I have faith that when things get difficult, we pull together. We are kind to each other. And all of us will learn from each other and grow this year. I hope all of us will remember to be kind, to be careful, to be patient, and to be grateful as we do that. I'm so happy to introduce someone who I will be spending lots of time on the stage with this year, your student body president, Ashley Fox.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, August 25th, and it is a green day. Don't forget to check out the Club and Activity Fair this afternoon, starting at 2 p.m. on Stowe Green. Field semester students, we will meet in the Makerspace, Streeter 141, today. Please go directly to Streeter 141 after chapel. Hilltones, our vocal ensemble, will have auditions Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Information will be posted on the band room door. Check us out at the activity fair today. Also, if you are interested in participating with the band or strings this fall, but were unable to schedule, please stop by Morse 103 and see Mr. Rowe. A reminder to last year's Hilltones. We will meet Thursday night at 6:15. Happy birthday today to Patrick Keenan, Jacob Brown, Jaden Henderson, and Jaden Renna. Happy birthday. Today we have JV and varsity girls soccer scrimmage at Harvard at 5. Please dismiss the teams at 2:15. We have some final logistics for today, and Ms. Schwanier will let you know about that. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Ashley. We won't get to all of them today, but there are some things that are, we're going to call non-negotiables. These things right here, as you know, I'm sure your advisors told you as you came in. This is a non-negotiable, right? Inside, you must have a mask. Outside is when you can take your mask off, okay? So we're not going to have any flexibility on that. You need to show up every day with a mask. We had lots of them last year that we were able to give out. Lots of people all over the country are trying to go back to school. So the number of masks that the nursing staff has been able to locate for us, right? They're working hard to do that. But we're going to ask that you bring your own mask every day. Pile in some of those. We do have a few from last year left over in the Campus Life office, but you want to make sure that that's in your backpack every day. Outside, they can come off. Inside, non-negotiable. So we want to make sure that we take care of that. Some good news on the front is that it's going to be 90 degrees the rest of the week. Isn't that exciting? So here we are, back in school. Let's get our sweat on. So tomorrow and Friday, I know that we put this out there, and we'll put an update out to your families. Tomorrow and Friday, we want you to show up in shorts and T-shirts, okay? Shorts and T-shirts. It does not have to be gear. Tomorrow and Friday, we'll go shorts and T-shirts. That means no tank tops, right? Shorts and T-shirts as we go, so that we can get ourselves in our classes ready to roll. I know that your teachers will be excited about that too. We want to make sure that we set the culture right, but at the same time, we recognize that we're still in orientation week, so let's go shorts and T-shirts for the rest of the week, okay? Woohoo! Logistics. If you get here early, right, and you need a place to be, 6:30, the cafe is open. So if you need a chance to get some breakfast, you can get breakfast at the cafe at 6:30 in the morning. The outside seating right there is available to you. So you want to make sure that you take care of that as we go. Today's schedule is a little bit different, so lunch will look different tomorrow. Your C block teachers are going to talk to you about what that looks like. Today we're going to have a barbecue. You're going to be in venues by class, and then you'll be dismissed to that, and then you're going to grab and go in the barbecue. Everybody's eating outside today. It's nice out. We have a tent. Mr. Zhao was able to get his team together. There's a tent outside, so if you need to get out of the sun, there's some space there as well. But everybody's going to eat outside today, so hopefully that will be a fun back-to-school barbecue. Make sure you get to that club and activity fair. Mr. LaCroix is working really hard with teachers to make sure that you know what your options are, because this year we have some extracurriculars that we can do after school. So people are pretty excited about that. Those of you that are old enough to drive, right, it's exciting. You get to drive to school. It's different for us this year because only half of you were here on one day and half of you on the other day, so we didn't have any parking issues. So we're hoping not to have parking issues, but we're going to ask that you park in the student parking, right? Don't park in a faculty spot if you can't find one, right? There is more parking on the lower level, especially in the fall when we don't have as many of you that are driving. Spring creates a little bit different of an issue for us. So we want to make sure that you park in a student parking spot in the field house lot, and we'll go there from now on, okay? Masks, make sure you have yours. Non-negotiables inside. It's not like, please take your hat off. That's a bigger conversation about your masks, so we want to get to that right away. I know that you're going to be great with that because that's who you are and what you do, okay? Lunch, we'll talk about lunch. If you have first lunch tomorrow, right? If you have first lunch, you'll learn about that today in your C block class. First lunch, you can go right to lunch, and we'll put a reminder in chapel tomorrow so that you know what that looks like. But we just wanted to make sure that everybody had logistics as far as that goes. Did I forget anything? Yes. Juniors and seniors, if you have an unscheduled block, okay, if you have an unscheduled block, the dining hall is a space that you can be, right, for kind of group work and a little less quiet time, right? That space will be open. We have people in there. If you are looking to study and have some quiet time, you're in the library space. That space under the tent is available. The outside seating in the amphitheater is available. We will have teachers there to engage you in that conversation. Just know that we are working to create those spaces, and we're going to have to be a little bit flexible. Here's where you're not. You're not off campus. You're not in the parking lot, right? You're not down the back trail. You have to be on campus somewhere, right? So we just need to make sure that we're going with that. Your teachers are going to have to do a seating chart, right? So choose your seat wisely. Maybe they've already created the chart. I'm not sure yet, but you're going to find that out as you go to your classes today. We do still need to be able to do contact tracing, so we just want to make sure that we have that all set and ready to roll. Okay? I think that's everything for today. I'm sure we'll have more tomorrow. Going to let Dr. Howell send you off on your best day, so I hope you have a great day today, and we look forward to seeing you on and around campus. Dr. Howell.
All right. Very excited to dismiss the faculty. Okay. Now seniors? I don't know. Yes, you did, yeah.
That's pretty important.
Now seniors on the ground floor and then upstairs.